Agriculture is certainly where my passion is. You know, we're out here 7 days a week tending the livestock, making sure things are okay and doing things like that. I wouldn't trade it for anything. My family purchased this farm in 1928. My father started out with 44 acres that he bought from his grandmother, and from that my brother, my father, and I have been able to accumulate about 1,100 acres. In no other profession do you get to spend all day working with your kids. Michaela, of course, she is a junior at Ohio State, but she comes home almost every weekend, helps out here on the farm. Ty, he does a lot of the cattle work. Matter of fact, he does most of the cattle work, he'll tell you.
Working with Dad is definitely a blessing. We get to do a lot of things together that usually, if he was just working a routine job, I wouldn't never get to witness with him.
Being able to work alongside both my parents and my grandparents, it's just really something that we can learn from, and I have really been able to learn from, because it shows us how things have improved and how we can continue to improve those things for future generations.
It's a very diversified operation. We have a lot of different enterprises here. We grain farm about 1,500 acres of corn and soybeans. So we have quite a large nursery operation. We raise mainly annuals and perennials, but the cattle is my primary thing, and we have about 350 purebred Angus cows. A lot of land in this area is suitable only for livestock due to the terrain. It could not be grain farmed for the erosion factor, or the simple fact that maybe it was too rocky. And with the grass, at least a cow is one of the few things we can utilize to turn a grass, which is something we can't use, into protein that the people can use.
I think people would be really surprised about the amount of care and compassion we do show for our livestock. This is our way of life, and if our cattle aren't taken care of, then there's a lot of things that we wouldn't be able to do.
Knowing that you're the sole provider for this animal is definitely a big deal. You really have to always be thinking about what you need to do next to make it better for the cattle.
And we certainly have to produce a product that the consumer wants to buy and the consumer will purchase and have an enjoyable eating experience and continue to purchase.
I feel like my experiences from growing up on this farm have done so much for me as a person, have helped shape me in more ways than I can count, and the end goal is to produce the best we can, and that's something that I really enjoy striving for.
Success for me here at the farm is basically being able to pass this on to future generations. It's been passed on to me, and I would like to have the opportunity to do that for generations to come.